Hello and good morning and welcome to Krannich Solar webinar. Today I'm here with Marko Pešić from Sungrow and we are welcoming you. I hope you have a good day. And before we start, I have a few organizational things for you regarding questions. If you have questions throughout the webinar, please state them in the question tab and we will answer them later in a short Q&A. And you also find the PDF file of today's presentation under the tab Materials. And please feel free to download it from there. We're not going to send it to you afterwards. So, welcome, Marko.
Hi, Katarina. Thank you very much for the introduction. I'm Marko Pešić for everyone. I work for Sungrow for almost 4 years. I am in the role of product manager for the last year, more or less. And since then, or more or less since the beginning of my employment, I work mainly with the residential devices and some part with the CNI products. In today's presentation, we will go through both C&I solutions and residential one, and I will share the company's history, the growth path, at the end also our vision and mission for the future. So if you, Katarina, allow me, I would like to start.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the background and you will see me later in the Q&A session.
Okay. Okay, then I will start and we speak later. So this is our highlights from Intersolar 2025. And I want to share a few things about Sungrow. The company is founded by Professor Zhao in 1997. He was a professor at university where he had a lot of requests for the for the development of DC inverters or DC-AC converters back then. And he decided to start a small company with 5 of his students. The interesting point of this story is that 4 of those 5 students are still with Professor Zhao in the company, still working until today. So the company exists for 28 years, and the top management of the company is still the same, or almost the same. The company is listed on Shenzhen stock market in 2011. At the moment, we are counting a bit more than 70,000 of staff, which is, and 30% of this one is R&D staff. The company is listed in top 100 global new energy leaders and in top 50 most innovative companies in Forbes China. Also, we have AI mark from the 2024 MSCI as a ESG leader for the environment, sustainability, and governance. Here's a small growth path of Sungrow. So as I mentioned already, it is founded in 1997. In 2003, Sungrow launched China's first self-developed string inverter. In 2006, Sungrow started global ESS business. In 2009, Sungrow was had number one inverter shipment in China. In 2010, we had first 500 kilowatts PCS. In 2015, we had number one inverter shipment globally. 2019, we had first 100 gigawatt inverter. We had sold first 100 gigawatt inverters as a company worldwide. 2020, we had first 1500 volts ESS in China. 2021, we had first liquid cooled ESS in global. 2023, first 10 megawatt hours liquid cooled ESS. And 2024, number one ESS and PSS bankability. We speak about this again later. I'll come to it. General focus on Sungrow. We have 5 fields, which are the biggest one for us and the most important one. We have solar, wind, ESS, EV, and hydrogen. This shares in total in 10 businesses. And today's presentation will focus on PV, ESS, and a bit of EV charging. Sungrow recorded a rapid growth in finance. In 2024, we had almost $11 billion of revenue, with average growth of 38%. And Sungrow is counting around 16 billion of total assets. Sungrow's global presence is that we have 6 R&D centers globally. We have 20 plus international subsidiaries. We are active in more than 180 countries and regions worldwide. And at the moment, we have more than 520 service outlets. Global manufacturing capacity at the moment is 270 gigawatts of PV inverter, which is 50 gigawatts in our overseas factories, which you can see in our presentation. There is in Chonburi and in Belgaro. In terms of ESS, we have current capacity of 75 gigawatt hours, and 35 gigawatt hours is under construction. In terms of MLP, of microinverters and small devices, we have capacity of 2 million pieces per year. Sungrow manufacturing uses lean manufacturing, which means that we have elastic production with a global capacity according to the market demands. More than 90% of the production lines are modular, which means that they have possibility to be adapted according to the needs. We have digital coverage rate of more than 80%, and more than 90% of processes are automated. In terms of the quality, we always strive to have high quality and reliable products. All the products which are produced and going out of the factory are tested. That means 100% of them. So we make sure that all our customers have completely functional devices, and we have more than 500 of fully automated inspection items. Now we go to the professional services maximize customer value, where we say about, just a moment, I'm sorry. When we speak about the service, we have 5 service areas. As I mentioned, we are active in more than 100 countries worldwide, and we have more than 110 global service centers. We try to have quick response for our customers. We have 3-level technical support system, which means that first level is done by our agents, which are answering the emails and phone calls. The second level is done by our team in our case, in DACH, in Germany. They're all located in Germany. And third level is our colleagues in China, which are working closely with R&D. In terms of resources which we are having, we have 3 training centers in Europe. We have global service outlets, authorized service providers, and in Europe we can say that we have pre-sales and after-sales service, which we try to keep on a high level. Now I'm coming to the slide where we speak about the support in DACH. This is your contact partners. This is a team of our PSM, Partner Success Managers. And as you can see, in Germany, they are shared in few fields. Switzerland and Austria, they have 2 fields where Mr. Schlepfer and Andreas Eschelberger are supporting Austria. And Switzerland is supported by Tashi Gottman and David Kraus. Now we go back to the Sungrow ecological map, where we can see that we have 5 main orientations. The solar, we have the main one is inverter, and then we have utility, residential, floating business, and so on. In terms of energy storage, we have energy storage system and energy storage converter, which means that we also have PCS, which we come later to. In terms of EV charging, we have EV chargers, DC and AC, and we have motor controlled and OBC. And we have also hydrogen. One of the research centers is located at the moment in Europe. Sungrow is showing a strong presence in Europe. We have almost 800 employees in Europe, 26 warehouses, 22 service hubs, 25 representative offices, and we have 3 academies. From 2 of them, one is in Germany, one is in Spain. The third is new, and unfortunately, I still don't have official info where is it exactly. But this is coming soon for us, and then we will share it as well. We are coming to this slide where I will speak about the most bankable inverter brand worldwide. Sungrow has holds #1 position of 90%, 97% of the bankability. This means that the projects which are being done in utility scale with Sungrow inverters, they have almost 100% of the acceptance rate. If we go to the ESS, we are also the most bankable ESS and PSS company worldwide, with score of 77%, and this shows how well Sungrow committed is to quality and providing good devices for its customers. In today's presentation, we speak about the PV, energy storage system, and EV charging. We don't get involved with the wind and hydrogen, since I work in this field as well. Or I don't work in wind and hydrogen, but I do with PV and energy storage systems and EV chargers. So at the beginning, we speak about our residential products, which we share in 3 categories. We have micro and PV inverters, hybrid inverters and the battery, and EV chargers. If we speak about micro and PV inverters, the smallest inverter which we produce at the moment is 450 watts, and it goes up to 2000 watt. That means that we have a micro inverter of 2 kilowatts. After that, we have 3 to 10 kilowatt single phase SGRS, which is our device, well-known device for markets where we sell single phase devices, not in Germany. And we have 5 to 20 kilowatts, 3-phase SGV, 5 to 20 RT-P2. This is the newer version. We speak about it later again, and I will point out the differences with the old version. In terms of hybrid inverters and the battery, we have 5 to 10 kilowatts single phase inverters. This is a new series which is coming to the market soon, and it's named SH5 to 10RL. SH stands for Sungrow Hybrid, and RL stands for the residential low voltage. I will come back to it later and then explain why do we have a low voltage system. Then we have SH3 to 10RS, which is device for single phase markets, and then we have 5 to 25 kilowatts 3-phase SH5T. We have 2 compatible batteries with both systems. For the single phase systems, we use SBH 050, and the new battery is coming also for the SHRL. And for 3-phase system, we have SBH 100 to 400, and this means that the battery has between 10 and 40 kilowatt hours. And then we go to the EV chargers, where we have 7, 11, 22 kilowatts, 2 versions of them. One is sold as a standalone, and the second one is sold together with the iHomeManager. This is a new monitoring device, which I will speak about in a moment. So we go now to explain shortly about our microinverters. In Sungrow, we always say that we have easy to install devices and they're installer friendly. In terms of microinverters, they can be installed by end user, and we have already pre-tailed wires which means that we have just to plug it and play. In terms of microinverters, we offer two solutions. One is rooftop solution, which comes with a bus bar or power cord, like you can see in the simulation here. And the second solution is with another type of the cable, which has the same adapter and is used for the balcony power plant. Now we go to our string PV inverter, single phase. It has a PID 0 solution. It has push-in connectors, like you can see them on the photo, and it has a clear data display on LED screen. The next one is the three-phase PV inverter. This is the P2 version, which I mentioned a few minutes ago. It has up to 16 amps of maximum DC current. It is small and light. It's easy to install. It supports AFCI for superior safety. And according to the latest information which I have, it will be compatible with our PV optimizers, which I will mention later. Then we go to the single phase hybrid inverter, which I mentioned. This is basically premiere of it. We don't have any power duration at 40 degrees with it. It has 4 milliseconds of switch off time, not switch off, switching time between grid and off grid mode. And it has 4.3 inch LCD touchscreen, which allows us to check the production and current state of the installation. The name comes from, as I mentioned, Sungrow Hybrid, RL, residential low voltage. This means it will be connected to our new battery, which will have low voltage, and they will be connected in daisy chain to it. And it has a nice advantage of charging and discharging battery with 120 amps, and the battery itself will have up to 60 amps. That means that two batteries will be possible to connect to one device parallel. Then we go further to our three-phase hybrid inverter, which can be between 5 and 25 kilowatts. It has almost 1.5 overload capacity, and it has a seamless 10 milliseconds switch between grid and off-grid mode. It has 3 MPPTs and it's possible to connect 5 strings to it. This means that we have similar system like by SHRT, where we have two times parallel strings and one is single one. This allows customers to use it for more complex systems with rooftops which have more orientations. Now we go to the SBH battery, which is compatible with our SHT. It can be from 10 to 40 kilowatt hours. It is possible to connect two parallel towers to SHT, which means that we could have up to 80 kilowatt hours of battery per device. The big advantage of this battery that has 50 amps of charging and discharging, if the conditions are fulfilled, of course. This means that we could charge it, fully charge it in 1 hour, and also allows us to easily expand it. This means that our modular system, which we have, which you can see on the visualization and the animation, allows it just to remove the BMS, which is on top, put new modules on top of the old modules, put the BMS, and the system will do balancing itself. Now we are forwarding slowly towards the EV charging. This is our AC charger, which can be between 7 and 22 kilowatts. It's IP65 rated. It's ready for all conditions. It can be installed outside. There are two versions which I mentioned. One is compatible with the iHomeManager, which I mentioned on the next slide already, and it has a standalone version with an integrated energy meter. Now we go slowly to our monitoring devices. We have our logger 1000A EU. This is old logger with updated feature, and the updated feature is that it comes with the 4G SIM, which doesn't require from customer to have any internet or site, wireless or LAN, and it can be connected directly over the SIM to internet. The firmware of the new logger is also updated. It can act as an energy management system, which you can see in our trainings, which we have on our website. And it can there is explained well which configurations are working with that logger and which configuration should work with our iHomeManager. This is a device which I will shortly represent to you. And I would definitely advise each installer to go and check for the webinars from Sungrow, where we explain how everything works. Now we come to iHomeManager, which has a few features. One of them is dynamic electricity tariff or solar power forecast. And what is new about it, we are going to see on the next slide. So it has easy commissioning. Also comes with the AI control, which means that it can analyze loads. It can control certain appliances. We have storm protection of 72 hours pre-alarm. Solar power forecast, and it is actually an advanced energy meter, which comes in a compact design, and it's also ultralight with 800 grams. It has wired and wireless communication. In terms of wired, it uses RS485, and in terms of wireless, it uses a 10-bit connection. It is a powerful device for expanding your plant. At the moment, it's compatible with 1 EV charger and 5 inverters. We are expecting the update soon to come, where we will be able to connect up to 3 EV chargers, 2 heat pumps with SG Ready or EE bus, and 5 3-phase or single-phase inverters. In terms of the energy management systems, it has self-consumption and peak shaving, which is quite important at this moment. It has AI mode, which I mentioned about the forecast and the load analysis. Time mode, it fulfills the ENVG 14A, paragraph 14A, and we are announcing already EE bus compatibility. At the moment, our R&D team is working on it, and we are expecting it soon to come. Now we go to the CNI products. Here on the completely left, we have our optimizers, version with a rapid shutdown and without it. Then we have our PV inverters from 110 to 150 kilowatts, which are a bigger version, and smaller one between 30 and 50 kilowatts. This is SG50CXP2. We have energy storage system. We have their PowerStack and our biggest hybrid. SH 125 kilowatts is 3-phase device, which has possibility to be connected in line with the grid and the consumer. Also has connection to which allows diesel aggregate to be connected, and it is compatible with new PowerStack, which I will explain shortly. Then after that, we have our EV chargers. We have IDC 480E, which is DC charged with 480 kilowatts. And then we have our 180 kilowatts DC charger, which is named IDC 180E. Now we go to our string inverter, the most powerful one. It is SG150CX. It has AGE cooling system, which allows it to intelligently work, cool down, and clean up its fans, which allows us to minimize O&M. This actually means that, as you can see on the visualization, that fan can run in reverse, and they start once per day running in reverse, so they can clean up and pull out the debris, or push out the debris in this case. And it has also 20 millisecond intelligent string level disconnection, in terms of if there is a problem with the string. Now we come back to our hybrid inverter, the biggest one which we have, 125 kilowatts. It's named SH125CX, Sungrow Hybrid Commercial Extreme. And it has a flexible MPPT input of 20 amps. It can be connected up to 24 devices parallelly, but in this case, the installation becomes a bit more complex, and up to 2 devices, so that means 250 kilowatts, can be connected parallelly directly, and their backups can be combined, which means that the customer would have one electrical circuit of 250 kilowatts of backup. Now we come to our PowerStack. There are a few versions of it. Some of them are DC coupled, some of them are AC coupled. There are different versions which are coming with the energy management system or without. It has intelligent liquid cooling system, which we expect that it will extend lifespan of the PowerStack for 2 years. The DC coupled system is compatible with SH125CX, which I just showed on the previous slide, and AC coupled, which comes with the inverter built-in, is connected directly to the grid. Now we are representing our DC charger of 480 kilowatts, which has high reliability. We also is like it is IP65, which is ready for all weather conditions. It's AL optimized with power model load management. It is maximizing the return of investment, and it has insulated heat dissipation and intelligent cooling system. The next one is our IDC 100E, which is a DC charger with 180 kilowatts. It is designed inside of Sungrow, and we made it to serve long. It has more or less the same IP65 certificate for all conditions, and a similar heat dissipation system. Now we are going to our green mission and closely slowing down and closing the presentation. I have 2 more slides. Sungrow plans to be to achieve the carbon neutrality on the operational level until 2028, achieving carbon neutrality across the supply chain in 2038, and achieving net zero across the supply chain in 2048. As always, our mission is clean power for all. Vision is to be a global leader in clean energy conversion technology, and in Sungrow we value honest and reliable feedback. We are trying to be innovative and respectful. Customer comes first for us, and we are trying to be open-minded. At this moment, I would like to close this presentation. From my side, thank you for your attention. And now we can start with a Q&A session. Katarina, you can take off.
So thank you for the presentation, Marko. So we had no questions so far. So if there are any questions, feel free to ask them. We have more than enough time to reply. So now we are here and ready to answer your questions. And I want to take this time also to remind you to please download the PDF file of today's presentation. We're not going to send it to you afterwards. So, yeah. Let's wait 1 more minute. But it looks like you've explained everything very well. So there are no questions so far. So, yeah. If there are further questions in the future, feel free to reach out to your Krannich contact person or to Sungrow, and we are gonna answer your questions afterwards if there are any. I think that's it from our side. Thank you,
Thank you very
Marko,
much.
for your time,
Thank
and
you for
thank you
inviting.
to all the attendees.
Thank you everyone for attending, and until next time.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye.